Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the Sunday live service. Today, Reverend Qi Gong will be sharing her talk titled Letting Go of Discrimination and Attachment. Now, please join us in Qi Gong, led by Lars.
Good morning, friends. Let's warm up. Make sure to stay in Bujiboo, the void stance. Keep feet and legs are hip width apart. And let's just warm up our ankles and feet. Let's curl our ankles in and just move our entire foot around the ankle. Let's warm up the ankles, knees, and part of our hips. Make sure you reverse. Let's change our leg, the other leg. Move it in any direction. Loosen up your knee, your ankles, and reverse. Okay, let's come back. Put our hands on our hips. Let's loosen up those hips. Start moving the hips one way. Slow circles first. And try only to move your hips, not too much your knees. Get a little bit bigger. And reverse. Okay, let's warm up our neck, put our chin to our chest, rotate our head up, breathing in. And when we're on the top, rotate down and breathe out. When we're on the bottom, reverse, breathe in. Breathe out. And again, breathe in. Breathe out. One last time. Breathe in. And breathe out. Now let's put our arms to our side. Let's warm up with those arms. Start with small circles. And gradually making those circles bigger. And reverse. Small circles first. Gradually getting bigger. Now stop. Let's bring our arms straight forward. Let's do the Reverends helicopter. Right arm goes up, left arm goes down, that's one. Both arms to the side is number two. Left arm up, right arm down, that's number three. And back to the front, number four. Let's start. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And reverse. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And let's keep our arms in front of us. And we turn our hips to our right, turn the left arm over, and we grab the energy with our right arm. And we gradually, when we breathe out, we push the energy towards our left arm and rotate our hips to the same time to the left. And then we bring our left arm, circle it around, scoop up the energy and push it forward to our right arm. We breathe in, grab the energy, push it out. Breathe in, grab the energy, breathe out, push it. Breathe in, breathe out. One more time. Breathe in. And breathe out. Now let's shake it out. Start with our wrists, arms, shoulders, and let's join our entire body, just relaxing, shaking it out. Now let's stop. Again, back into Wujibu. Make sure our tailbone is tucked in. Our chin is tucked in. Let's start with some easy Qi Gong breathing. One moon breath. Breathe in. Raise your arms up, opening the moon. Reveal the full moon. Breathing out. All the way to new moon. Breathe in. Go through 4 stages of the moon. And breathe out. Breathe in. Bring your arms chest height. Breathe out, leave them chest height. Just fold your hands over. Breathe in, right arm comes up, left arm comes to your hip. And when we breathe out, we push heaven and we push earth. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Left arm comes up, right arm comes to your hip. And breathe out. Push heaven, push earth. Let's bring our arms up, straight in front of us. We breathe in, we push them to the right. And we pull the bow back. Hold that tension and breathe out. Let's push our arms to the left. Draw the bow. And relax, breathe out. One more time. Breathe in. And breathe out, relax. Breathe in. And relax. Now let's do some circle breaths. Bring your arms down, breathe in. Keep breathing in. Circle around your head. Breathe in, breathe in, breathe in. And we breathe out. Bring them right in front of you. Circling back down. One more time, breathe in. And breathe out. Breathe in, bring our arms to the side. Bring them all the way above our head. Breathe in, join our palms together. Breathe out, resting on our heart center. Breathe in one more time. Breathe out. Thank you. Now join us in bowing meditation to the Dharmakaya Buddha Fourfold Grace.
With gratitude, I bow to the grace of heaven and earth, honoring the infinite source of marvelous existence. With gratitude, I bow to the grace of parents, ancestors, and everyone who has given me life and nurtured me. With gratitude, I bow to the grace of fellow beings, embracing the truth of interconnectedness. With gratitude, I bow to the grace of laws, which guide us to develop justice and freedom through Dharma and universal principles. Meditation is simple and easy. Anyone can practice it. Please take time to find your most comfortable position on the floor or in a chair. Now wiggle to release any tension in your body. Rock front to back or side to side like the pendulum of a grandfather clock until you find the point of perfect balance. Breathe in, grab all your tension. Breathe out, release any mental or physical uneasiness. Relax your whole body. It is okay to slouch a little bit if that feels more natural. Just remember to let your mind's eye focus on belly breathing. Breathe and listen to your body. If your body agrees, gradually sit up tall. Gently straighten your spine without losing focus on the energy in your lower abdomen. You may start to feel your lower back growing stronger and your chest and heart opening. Now open your eyes softly and look straight ahead with a level gaze. Without moving your head or eyes, let your eyelids relax and drift downward to their most comfortable place. While keeping your ears softly aligned with your shoulders, tuck your chin in slightly and let your shoulders melt away from your ears. Enjoy the sensation of your arms and hands relaxing. Now bring your awareness to your tongue. Place the tip of your tongue on the roof of your mouth. While your tongue is relaxed on your palate, pure and clear saliva may gather in the mouth. This is a delightful sign of cool energy ascending. Smile at your calm and clear spirit. Invite your awareness to return to your lower abdomen, your Qi energy field. This is called the Tanjan and is located about 2 inches below your navel. Your Tanjan is the power center for your breathing. Scan your entire body to see if there is any tension, especially in your face and head, neck and shoulders. If your face or body begins to itch, simply note the itching and let it pass. If your legs ache unbearably, you may change position very slowly and quietly. When thoughts arise in your mind, do not be disturbed by them. Do not react to your thoughts or pursue them. Recognize that they are just thoughts. They will disappear by themselves. Continue to bring your awareness back to your Tanjan abiding breath. When your mind is calm, concentrated, perfectly focused, and at peace, you will rest in the realm of Samadhi, deep meditation. You will no longer feel any distinction between yourself and others, finding yourself free from the limits of time and place. We are grateful to sit quietly together, finding the still point within. May we be here now, deeply aware of our ever calm, ever alert spirit.
전지연기하신정 원사요해하신정 전지여아동이제 아이요 전지롱신정 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 전지연기하신정 원사요해하신정 전지여아동이제 아이요 전지롱신정.
Prayer for world peace. Grace of heaven and earth, grace of parents, grace of fellow beings, grace of laws. O Dharmakaya Buddha, fourfold grace, may we take refuge in Dharma and be filled with compassion and wisdom. May we transform delusion into wisdom, greed into generosity, resentment into gratitude, discord into harmony, and hatred into compassion. May all nations grow and benefit mutually. May the strong help the weak, and may the weak learn and evolve according to Dharma. May all those who have died from world conflicts and disasters be delivered through all obstacles and be at rest. May there be peace throughout the world, and may all beings enjoy tranquility and happiness, living in their original true nature. This we pray with our whole hearts. Heart Sutra. A bodhisattva of great compassion, when deeply practicing Prajnaparamita, realized that all five aggregates are empty, and thus became free from all suffering and distress. O Shariputra, form does not differ from emptiness. Emptiness does not differ from form. Form is emptiness. Emptiness is form. The same is true of sensations, perceptions, impulses, and consciousness. O Shariputra, all dharmas are empty. They do not appear or disappear, are not tainted or pure, do not increase or decrease. In emptiness, no form, no sensations, no perceptions, no impulses, no consciousness, no eyes, no ears, no nose, no tongue, no body, no mind, no form, no sound, no smell, no taste, no touch, no object of mind, no eye, nose, tongue, body, or mind consciousness, no ignorance, no extinction of ignorance, no old age and death, no extinction of them, no suffering, no cause of suffering, no cessation of suffering, no path, no wisdom, no attainment, with nothing to attain. The Bodhisattva relies on Prajnaparamita, therefore the mind has no hindrance. Without any hindrance, no fears exist. Free from delusion, one dwells in nirvana. All Buddhas of the past, present, and future rely on Prajnaparamita and attain supreme enlightenment. Therefore know that Prajnaparamita is the great mantra, is the great enlightening mantra, is the unsurpassed and unequaled mantra, which is able to eliminate all suffering. This is true, not false, so proclaim the Prajnaparamita mantra, which says, gone, gone, gone beyond, far beyond, now awake. Gate, gate, paragate, parasamgate, bodhisattva. Gate, gate, paragate, parasamgate, bodhisattva. Gate, gate, paragate, parasamgate, bodhisattva.
Hola, I'm Salma, one Saram from the North Carolina Temple. I'd like to take a moment to express my gratitude, to give thanks to the universe for allowing me to be here and now, to be part of this community. I'd like to thank the Reverends at the North Carolina One Buddhist Temple and to all those around the world who are giving their time and have committed their life to serving others. to teaching and to guide us on the path of one Buddhist practice. Thank you to all that sustain and support our Sangha. For me, there is no better way to giving back in reciprocity than through the act of practicing generosity or dana, the Sanskrit and Pali word which connote the virtue and practice of giving freely. When I'm giving away my possessions, I appreciate more the ones that remain. When I'm giving away my extra time, I make better use of the remaining time left. When I donate my extra money to a good cause, I appreciate and use mindfully the money left over. Practicing dana made me feel motivated. It opened my heart. It made me feel more fulfilled in my life and in my relation with others. I feel useful because through my contribution and generosity, I'm giving back to my community, to my temple, but most importantly, I can make a difference in the world and in other people's life. At the end, we all want to live a life that matters, a life that leaves footprints and help others to change theirs. If you feel motivated by the desire to become generous, I would like to invite you to practice dana, to become a sustainer of our temple, to be part of the NG that keep on rolling all those wonderful and useful programs and services. Your contribution will create joy and happiness in your life and in others. Make a year-end donation and or become a monthly donor by helping growing and expanding the meaning and mission of One Buddhist in North Carolina and around the world. So go to www.wontempleNC.org and scroll down to support our temple. Your donation is important and will be received with deep gratitude and love. Thank you. Kamsahamnida.
And now let us practice deep listening. When Reverend Z Young completes her talk, please feel free to leave your comments or your takeaways in the live chat below.
Good morning. I started working here at the North Carolina Temple in January this year, so it has been almost a year. Looking back, I thought, it's only been a year? It feels like several years have passed. Frankly speaking, it wasn't easy for me. New working and living environment, new tasks, new relationships. I am deeply thankful for Reverend Qi Gong and everyone who generously understood my struggles and shared the burden with me. It's the end of the year, the season of letting go. Looking back on my practice this year, I thought about what I'd like to let go of the most. What I truly want to let go of is discrimination and attachment. As a Buddhist term, discrimination means dividing something and discriminating one against the other. For example, dividing right and wrong, great and small, high and low, clean and dirty, black and white, left and right, etc. And discriminating one against the other. Right thing is good, wrong thing is bad. Great in amount, money, etc. is good, small is bad. Clean is good, dirty is bad. Black is bad, white is good, or the other way around. Left is good, right is bad, or the other way around. I'm not saying these discriminations are bad. That would be another discrimination. What I'm saying is that when we are attached to these discriminations, we are not free, and we can create suffering for ourselves and for the world. Here is an example. One day, I was with a good friend of mine. But when I heard the friend talking behind someone's back, I immediately felt, that's wrong. I don't like it. I don't want to be part of this conversation. It was kind of like having a magnet in my mind and pushing away what I think is not right or bad. I realized that that's what discrimination and attachment do. When discrimination and attachment come into play in my mind, in other words, when I see someone and think, that's wrong, that's bad, I don't like it, at that very moment, I am creating a wall between the person and myself, pushing him or her away. And the person senses that immediately and finds it hurtful. That is separation. The same thing happens in our society as well. When I watch news, I find it painful to see how divided our society is. Many of you probably feel the same. Republicans and Democrats. For both sides, the other side is a group of people full of wrong ideas. They don't mix well. Each individual's discrimination and attachment, each individual's magnets pushing away the other, all this together has created our divided society. It's not just political views. The same phenomenon happens between different races, sexes, religions, and nations. The whole society is one body. We are inseparable from each other. We cannot escape from the influence of the other. But human history has been a series of divisions and conflicts. The key to ending the sufferings of the world lies in each individual's letting go of discrimination and attachment, the magnet, and not pushing away the other anymore, breaking down the walls between each other. I thought, if I cannot do it myself, then how could I tell others to do it together? And if we cannot do it together, then how could the suffering of the world ever end? I am so desperate to let go of my discrimination and attachment. How can I do that? How can we do that together? Going back to my example with my friend, at that moment, if I had used my original mind, the 일원상 mind, as the empty space that holds everything within, right and wrong, good and bad, defiled or pure, everything just as it is, I would have been able to hold my friend in my heart instead of rejecting her and pushing her away. Using our original mind, the 일원상 mind, would be like the magnetism or the power of the magnet being zero, neither rejecting nor grasping. The 일원상 is a circle. If there were a magnet at the center, pulling in some points and pushing away the other points, it wouldn't be a circle. But because it is empty of discrimination and attachment, empty of the pushing and pulling power, it can be a circle. Wouldn't this be true emptiness? You may wonder, then, is emptiness being dull without having any ideas about what's right and wrong? What I meant by true emptiness, the 일원상 mind, is not discriminating between right and wrong, good and bad, but at the same time, not allowing our wisdom, luminous awareness to be covered or dimmed either. Think about heaven and earth and how the principle of cause and effect works. When we take good care of a tree, the tree grows well. When we put in very little effort, it won't grow well. It's not because heaven and earth think taking good care of a tree is good and putting in little effort is bad that we get the respective result. Heaven and earth doesn't discriminate, but heaven and earth still knows. Its luminous awareness is not covered or dimmed. We can use our minds like that of heaven and earth without discriminating between right and wrong, but rather with our wisdom, luminous awareness, seeing all things clearly. When someone makes us think, that's so wrong, it's so annoying, and we are pushing the person away in our heart, right at the moment, the most important thing to do is to stop. When I didn't stop, I always found the thoughts that followed continuously validating my initial discrimination and attachment and making them stronger. The third Prime Dharma Master, Master Daesan, said, people in the world spend their lives saying that this is right and that is right, but that's not it, that's not it, and that's not it either. Not, but not either. It is one of the koans, an item of questioning from the founding master, Sotaesan. When my discrimination and attachment started creating a wall between someone and myself, I tried thinking of this koan. Not, but not either. My idea that I am right and the other person is wrong, that's not it. What the other person did or said, that is not it. But the both that is not it are not it either. The last negation is the negation of both the first and the second negation. That is not it, that is not it, and that is not it either. In that moment, I could see that all my discriminations were gone. I could see the magnet in my mind that had been pushing away the other person and attaching to the idea that I am right. That magnet was gone. That pushing and pulling power was gone. It was emptiness, just like the empty space that holds everything within, just as it is, without discrimination. It was when my discrimination and attachment were gone that I was able to see the whole picture of the other person. It was as if something that had been covering my eyes had disappeared. I could see the other person's Buddha nature, the limitless potential. I could see not only this one instance, but also other moments of her, other moments when this person showed different aspects of herself. And most importantly, as to the person's original intention at that moment. I often find it difficult to see the original intentions behind what the person says or does, especially when they sound unkind. However, letting go of my discrimination and attachment certainly created a space in my mind to see what was really going on with the person at that moment. On the contrary, if I had not stopped my discrimination, I would still have been building a wall between the person and myself, attaching to my limited idea of what's right and what's wrong, and dismissing the person as a bad person. Not, but not either. Just like The empty space does not discriminate between right and wrong, good and bad, and holds everything within just as it is. When we all let go of discrimination and attachment and break down the walls in our hearts, wouldn't the divided world become one world again? Wouldn't the world, suffering from divisions and conflicts, be able to finally be free from the suffering? Looking back on this past year, although it wasn't easy for me, it truly was a great blessing to meet so many wonderful Dharma friends. One Dharma friend dedicates herself to temple work like a full-time reverend. And many of you share your time and expertise in so many areas, and through your contributions, make all of this possible, not to mention your dedication to your practice. It has been a great honor for me to meet this wonderful community, all of you. Letting go of 2021, I hope we look back on our practice together and continue to be of great support for each other as we are now. Thank you.
Thank you, Reverend Ziyang, and thank you, Dharma friends. I'd like to invite you to share your one takeaway in the chat below and to join us for a moment of silent reflection. Thank you again for joining us this morning. It's good to be with you. We're looking forward to seeing you again next Saturday for our Christmas morning meditation and on New Year's Eve at 7:30 for our year-end letting go ceremony. And now, with our last few minutes, please join us in mindfully transitioning to the rest of our day with cleaning up meditation.
you.